on today, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Fixin' Garage. You guys can see we are actually on the road today, driving back from making some deals for some future videos. What you guys just saw was a quick little clip from the car getting re-dynoed yesterday at English Racing. Yes, we put it back on the dyno to try to get some power adjustments out of it. It made about 15 more horsepower and 20 more foot-pounds of torque. That's going to be perfect for the next Autocross event that we have coming up here very soon. Speaking of Autocross, let's go ahead and talk about the goods and the bads from last event while we're cruising back home. The good, I'm starting to understand this car a lot more and what it wants and what it needs to run correctly. It's how to drive it. I'm getting a little bit better at that, but on the other hand, I'm also very good at overdriving this car on the track. I like to put my foot all the way to the floor when I shouldn't be, thus causing understeer, which I'll throw up a clip real quick here of the car understeering really badly into one of the corners. So that was a clip of me understeering a little bit. That tire screech and I'm turning in and the car's not actually turning. So it was understeering and plowing into the corner, so I had to scrub even more speed and lose even more time. That's not what you want in autocross. Autocross is won by tenths and hundredths of a second, and doing something like that costs you tons of time. So don't do that. If you guys are in autocross, don't do what I just did in that clip. What you want to do is actually something more like this. So as you guys can see in that clip, I get really close to the cones, but I treat it as a big wide turn. So I'm smooth through that corner set, whereas in the previous clip, I was coming in way too hot and the car was just plowing through the corner. I did not have a ton of oversteer, but that's because I'd scrubbed so much speed that the back end wouldn't even have the opportunity to kick out when I was driving. So that is some stuff that I need to work on. The other thing I need to work on is left foot braking, which is a very hard which is a very hard task to master. It's a tough driving skill. To be able to brake with your left foot the same way you can brake with the right foot, which you've done all your life, is actually really difficult. So it's something that I definitely need to work on as a driver in autocross. Now, you don't use it in every racing discipline, but in autocross it helps because you can come in a little bit hotter into a corner and you can give a little bit of left foot brake without lifting up the throttle and keeping that consistent corner while also staying in boost. So I'm not losing my boost pressure, I'm not losing power, and I'm not losing time. Before I start really doing that, I just want to get smooth under normal driving, and then I think I'll throw the left foot braking in. But either way, I have a little bit I need to work on. And on a more serious note, on the positives, I'm actually getting really good at knowing where the car is in space, how close I am to the cones. I hit 2 cones at this event, one on the first day, one on the second day, which is fine. It means I got it out of the way. I finally started hitting cones. I'm finding the width of the car. And when I hit them, I knew I was going to hit them. It wasn't one of those, oh, I might hit it or I might not. I knew before I hit it, I was hitting that cone. And there was nothing I could do to dodge it. And that is, again, that's fine. That's part of learning the size of your vehicle. In a Miata, you have a little more room because it's short and narrow. Whereas this thing, it's kind of wide. It's a big car. I mean, it's not as big as a wide body car, but it's a big car. So knowing where it is in space is something that I'm getting really good at. And in some of those clips, you can actually see I get my tire right next to the cone. I'm starting to get the hang of doing this while driving. It's just doing it at the right times and doing it consistently. That's what I need to work on, which will come with more events. Like I said, here very soon we have event rounds 3 and 4 of the SCCA Autocross Championship. and I will be again competing in ASP again. I'm not making any more changes to the car other than one surprise that I will have at the end of this video, probably, if it gets here in time. If not, it'll be in the next video for sure. Other than that, we're not making any changes to the car other than occasionally changing just the dampener stiffness. I'll go and I'll click the dampeners in the back, I'll soften them or harden them up a little bit, depending on what the car needs. Other than that, minimal changes at each event, which is the best way to learn the car. Once I can learn the car, I can start messing with the settings to get more out of the car. So I'm trying to make minimal changes right now until we figure this thing out, which is probably going to take me most of this season. Hopefully I can catch on to it in the next few events. We'll see. But the most important thing when you guys go out in autocross is actually to make sure that you're having fun. You can't take it too seriously. When you start taking it too seriously, you're not gonna have any fun. You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna be mad at yourself because you're not doing well, you're not improving. You need to go have fun, meet these people, and get to know them. They're really cool people at autocross events. Usually they're all people you can walk up and strike a conversation with about cars or whatever. They're really great people. They're a nice little community, and they're all like-minded. They all like doing something with their cars, as opposed to just going to car shows and putting it on display parked all the time. They're doing something with it. They're driving it. So for me, that's a lot of fun, and I get along really well with people like that. So if that's someone like you, you should probably get out to an autocross event or a track day, which we need to do with this as well. Go out and run a big racetrack with this and see how it does, where we're going a lot faster, carrying a lot more speed, and we're not just playing dodging cones all day. So that'll be coming up this summer, probably is the plan. I'd like to do 1 to 2 track days this summer. I actually have someone as a customer that I work with who track days his S2000, so we're gonna try to get out with him and do a few track days and maybe score a ride along in his car. He's an insane driver, so that would be something you guys won't want to miss. But with that being said, that's probably gonna do it for today's quick little video for you guys. I want to thank all of you guys for watching. As always, if you like what you saw, remember to smash that like button. Leave comments down below on anything that I may have missed when talking about, autocross. Or if you guys saw something in my videos that I didn't, that I was doing wrong, please let me know down below. I'd love to get some more feedback because that's how I learn and how I'm going to improve. If you guys like what you saw and you want to keep seeing more content, remember to click that subscribe button so you guys don't miss any future Fix It Garage videos. We're revealing the secret project very shortly. I'm just waiting for the car to get to my house, and then we will reveal the big project. You guys don't want to miss this. It's something crazy. And I will give you guys one last hint before I drop it. So we said it's not American and it's not Japanese, which means it's European. I will tell you that it's German. That is my last hint for you guys. It is German. And if you can't figure it out with that, then you'll just have to wait until I reveal the project. With that being said, I want to thank all of you guys for watching, and remember that on any project you're working on, you should never stop wrenching.